Hello there, water signs, and welcome to my channel. My name is Cassandra, and you're watching Spotless Mind Tarot. Today we are going to be taking a look at the month ahead of November to see what's in store for you. We'll look at your current energies, the energy stepping in this month, and what your challenges will be. At the end of the video, I'll pull an oracle card for each sign. This reading will be good for your natal and progressed rising sun and moon sign, or any other placements that you may have. You can also watch for your dominant element or whichever element resonates for you. These are general messages for the collective water signs, so only take what resonates for you. This video is for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Check out my other videos to receive even more messages from your spirit guides. Alright guys, let's get into this. So we'll look at everything I just said basically. So let's just get into it. So the crowning energy is the Emperor. This is like the overall energy of the month, and it's kind of like your like what do you say? Like your strongest suit this month, I guess you could say. And your challenges this month is the Magician. Very, very interesting. Your current energies, we have the Moon, the Chariot, the Hanged Man, and the Ten of Pentacles. Pretty interesting. It's a little jaded there. For the energy stepping in this month, we have the Six of Pentacles, Temperance, Ace of Wands, and Two of Cups. So let's see. All right, so the Emperor as the crowning energy. You guys, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, you guys are the boss this month. Okay, you're a badass bitch this month, male or female, I don't give a fuck. You're a badass bitch this month. Anyways, I'll stop fucking around. But so I really feel that you guys, I'm hearing you guys are gonna be like in your element. You're gonna really be stepping up to the plate. And even if like you're not stepping up to the plate, I just think overall you're gonna just embody this Emperor energy. You're just gonna, like, nothing's gonna really get to you this month. Nothing's really gonna, like, I feel like nothing's gonna get in your way this month. And it's interesting because I did the air sign reading before this, and their challenge was the Emperor, and I was saying that there was going to be some kind of disruptive energy this month for them, and it could be a Cancer. So Cancer, take it easy with the air signs if you're dealing with someone who's an air sign. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. At the same time, what is meant to be will be. So if you're curious about what I mean about all this, go check out the air sign video and see what I said about that. I know these videos are like really long, but like if it really concerns you, go check it out. But otherwise, I see a focus just on yourself. I just see you guys, like, you guys are stepping into like the dad role, or like the, like, just a boss role, you know. You're just gonna, at the same time, I feel like it's a little passive. Like, you're not gonna assert yourself. You're not gonna like force yourself onto anybody, I don't feel. Not for, maybe some of you will, but generally speaking, I feel like you're just gonna be more of like in control. So that seems to be the theme for you guys this month, is being in control. Now, of course, we have no control over what's outside of us. We only have control over ourselves. So you guys are going to be really in control of yourself. And I really feel this has a lot to do with Cancer too. But this is good for all water signs. So if you're not a Cancer, check out where Cancer is in your chart. That seems to be a sign that's being activated for air signs so far, and you guys, water signs. And your challenges this month, the Magician. So it's interesting because it kind of contradicts this message. It kind of goes against what the Emperor is about. So the Magician as a challenge is you basically not believing in your own magic and your own powers and your own abilities, skills, all that kind of stuff, and your own manifestation skills. Interesting how I dropped that as I said that. I don't know if that means anything. So basically, the challenge, I think, is really just seeing through on something here. Maybe seeing through on this Emperor energy. So even though this is like the goal or like the theme of the month for you guys, I think the challenge is to really keep that like going and keep the magic alive too. So that's what I'm hearing. The challenge is to keep the magic alive. I feel like there's going to be a lot of real world things happening, so I don't necessarily feel for a lot of you that you're not going to be spending a lot of time like in any kind of spiritual place or spiritual realms. Now of course that depends and varies for everybody, but generally I feel like it's not really a month to like do too much spiritual work. I feel like it's more like keeping the magic alive. So like there's a lot of focus on the material realm, and you can lose sight of the magic, I guess you could say. So the challenge is to just keep it alive. So you don't necessarily have to like do like deep like spiritual work. Like you don't have to like do hour-long meditation. You don't have to do what you normally do, right? You just have to like, I feel like it's a reminder. Like remind yourself of the magic that exists in the world, because you guys are gonna have a lot of responsibility this month, and it's gonna take you away from like play and fun. It's gonna take you away from imagination and daydreaming and stuff like that. And I feel a strong connection with the air signs. And I'm doing these videos out of random order. Last time I did them in order of like the elements of like the way they fall according to the cardinal directions. This time I'm just doing it as it comes to me. So you know, I would suggest that you guys just you need to be more present. Okay, you need to be more here in the now. So I feel like that's why, you know, it's not like a month for spiritual work, although it's always a time for spiritual work. I just feel like it's a time to like take care of shit here in the now, in the physical realms, not so much in, you know, the other realms, the dream realms, or this, you know, etheric realms, or whatever you want to call them. It's not really a time for that. So we'll go ahead and move on to the current energy. For some of you with the moon card, I feel like you guys were recently deceived, either by a person or by your own doing, your own mind, your own, I wouldn't say your heart is deceitful, but it can deceive your mind, because your mind and your heart, you know, they have, your heart actually has more neurons than your brain does. And so if anything, it is processing a lot more than your brain. I mean, I'm no scientist, but that's what I'm guessing. And it definitely is an organ that can think for itself, right? And so a lot of times people will separate logic with feeling, and because they are separate and they do operate on their own levels, right? So I will say that it's not like your heart's playing tricks on you, but I really feel like you guys are kind of stepping away from a lot of the feely kind of stuff, a lot of the emotional stuff, at least with the current energies, right? At least with the beginning of the month and what you're currently dealing with. So I'm picking up that like somebody had a recent heartbreak, either And it could be anything. It could be from a relationship. It could just be from some kind of disappointment. Whatever that is for you, there was some kind of recent heartbreak. There was a lot of deception. And there was a lot that was, I feel like, if anything, it's not so much deception. I feel like there's a lot that was uncovered and revealed to you this month, either from external forces or internal forces. And it could be both. I feel like something happened externally that, you know, brought something out of you internally. You know, it shined a light on this illusion or this part of yourself that you were perhaps cut off from. So, and I feel like that's why perhaps this month you're kind of stepping away from like, you know, being like head in the clouds kind of energy, like, because you're just, I feel like for some of you, it's like whatever this was that was revealed to you recently, it's got you in a new place of like, basically this Chariot energy. It's basically like you got your defenses all the way up now and you're starting to see things more logically. So this is a month for logic for the water signs, which I know can be really difficult because the water signs are, you know, water and earth signs are the most emotional as far as like, they really embody the emotions, right? You guys really feel everything, especially like Scorpio, like you guys, I mean, all water signs. I mean, I like, you can't pick one. Like, you guys all feel in your own ways. And so I really feel like you guys are stepping away from perhaps your own self-deceptions and just maybe even believing in things that maybe aren't true, or not allowing your beliefs, even like your intuition or anything like that, like not allowing that to dictate how you feel overall, like, and especially on a daily basis. There's like an emphasis on, I feel like a lot of you are just gonna pick up a new routine, a new habit. Like you're really stepping away from something here and you're going into something else. It's enlightened you to a new reality. You know, and this is Neptune energy. So there's a lot of water energy right here. You know, we have Pisces, we have Cancer, and then we have Neptune energy. And like, and I just really feel like you're just moving away from this moon card here, and it's putting you into, it's making you see things from a whole new perspective. And that's what the Hangman is all about. It's all about seeing things from a new viewpoint. And, you know, it's also about like being in suspension. It could be right now, currently, you could just kind of be in like an impasse or like a crossroads or something. You're kind of just like, for some of you, I feel like you're waiting for some information to come through, or you're waiting to see more clearly into something before you move ahead. But either way, you're moving ahead, and you're definitely moving into this pentacle energy, this earthly, like I said, physical, moving away from all this, you know, daydream shit, and moving into more of a stable, grounded, here and now kind of energy. I really feel like you guys are going to be way more present this month. And because like right now you guys are being really, really mindful of your feelings and your thoughts. You're realizing how your thoughts, like there's that saying, like your thoughts do shape your reality. And then like, I don't fully believe that like what you feel and think will manifest necessarily. But I mean, to a degree it does, but like, I feel like you're just kind of like, you're seeing how like your emotions can like play tricks on you and like get you thinking and believing shit that isn't really there, you know, like, and that's kind of sucks to say that, like reality is kind of harsh sometimes, I know, but I think you're starting to accept that more, you know, like maybe for a lot of you, for so long, and maybe even like your whole life, like you're always just in this escape kind of place. Like you're always trying to escape. And now you're really just accepting shit for what it is. You're accepting that there is a time and place for this, and you're realizing like it's not all the time. Especially for my Pisces, you know, because you guys see things through rose-colored glasses, and like you're like, I feel like you're keeping the glasses on, you know, like I don't think they ever really come off for Pisces, but like you're kind of just like, well, I'm not gonna let that, like let's say, like you're not gonna let that like necessarily drive you. This isn't going to be your driving force anymore. I feel like this hangman energy is going to be your new driving force, whereas in the past, you know, or at least up until now or whatever, like, you know, this month specifically, like you guys are just, you're heading into a new mind frame, a new mindset, and it could be temporary. Like it could just be, you know, whatever recent thing that came up for you to put you in this position. I kind of feel like I'm getting like you're trying it on, you know, like you're just kind of trying it on for size. I don't know if that's like the saying, but something like that. Like you're giving it a chance. Like you're kind of just, you're seeing how the boot fits, I guess. And I feel like you really enjoy it. Maybe you won't admit it to yourself, but I feel like it's kind of like, ooh, this is really, this new mindset I have, this new way of seeing things, like, I like it because I can see things for what they really are, not what I want them to be. So that's definitely the current energy I'm picking up. And this is Mercury and Virgo energy. So it is really, you know, it's not like sadistic or like, you know, deep and dark like Capricorn energy would be, like Mercury and Capricorn, which is my Mercury placement. It's kind of like, it's just like all facts. Like no fiction. Like it's reality, but it's not like harsh reality. I kind of feel like that's the mindset you guys have. This could also mean that you guys are inheriting something. For some of you, you could be coming into a windfall. The Ten of Pentacles is a great card when it comes to overall abundance and materialism and financial stability, all that stuff. So I just feel like this new mindset you're stepping into is really, really good for you. It's gonna really keep you grounded for this month, especially. You got your guards up. You guys got walls up like an earth sign. But like they're kind of like soft. Like they're really pretty walls, you know, but they're up. Like you have really, really shiny armor. Like it's really, and it's kind of distracting, you know, like, so you're gonna get people's attention, but they're gonna see you have this barrier, but they're just gonna like to look anyways. And that's kind of like a metaphor. That's not like necessarily literal, obviously, but like, so metaphorically speaking, like you're gonna catch the attention of people. I think it's kind of like they see you as like a new shiny toy. And I just heard like somebody from like Toy Story like shout, "A new toy!" from like the first movie, or like I don't know what that is, but something like that. So yeah, so it's really good. I like it because, you know, as a Pisces moon myself, like I know all about being deceived by my own fantasies, my own imagination, which isn't necessarily bad. Like imagination is great and everything, but when you get stuck in it for like, when you start to believe it, or like, how do I say this? Because like I'm not trying to like crush anyone's dreams here, because imagination is really, really important. But like there's a time and place, okay? And that's kind of, I can really relate to this because that's definitely a lesson that I had experienced last month. And I feel this has a lot to do with the Mercury retrograde in Libra. It was a big one. Like it affected everybody. Like I feel it was worse than the full moon in Aries. Like the full moon in Aries, like they said, was like a really violent one or whatever. But like it was surprisingly really good for me. So, and you know, and I feel for you if it was difficult for you. You know, because I was making some squares. I think I was making a square to Pluto. I could be wrong, but like, so, you know, it's either way, that Mercury retrograde was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. So, but regardless, it was a blessing in disguise. And I feel like you've taken a lot of responsibility, and especially for Pisces here. And maybe even Scorpio, because Venus was in Scorpio at the time. So I feel like water signs, all water signs, you guys are really just like, you know, you're really seeing things clearly. And I'm drawn to the eye on here. Isn't this cute? My sister got it for me. I'm sure you can read it, but if you can't, it says, I have 3 eyes, 2 to look and 1 to see. I know it's kind of corny, but I love it. It's cute. And I thought I included it in my videos. But I'm being really drawn to the eye and then the snakes around the wrist. And, you know, snake energy is Scorpio energy. It's water energy. It's hidden energy, right? So you're just kind of like waking up. I feel like a lot of you perhaps had a spiritual awakening of some sort. Perhaps even a spiritual initiation. Regardless, I just feel like there was some really heavy spiritual work last month in October, and now you can like, I feel like it could put you at ease to where like, okay, I can kind of take a break from this for a little bit and kind of step back and just focus more on work, but like work that you enjoy, like work that isn't like, because I know it's interesting because like Virgo, it's like they kind of get a rep for like not having fun, like, you know, because they're like so calculated and so critical and so like focused on details and all that shit. But like Virgos know how to have fun, trust me. And so like, and they enjoy getting down with the nitty gritty. They enjoy looking through all the details and solving things. That's the one thing Virgos love to do. They love to solve problems and fix things. They love to find a solution, and they love helping. It's a sign of service. So I really feel that for the month of November, and currently you're stepping into this 10 of Pentacles energy of and it's interesting because coming up this month we have the 6 of Pentacles, and this is all about charity work and giving back and all that. So right now, currently, and at the beginning of the month, you guys are going to be stepping into accumulating at least this energy. So if you're not necessarily accumulating finances or money or a material or anything, or any kind of inheritance, anything like that, you're accumulating it energetically, internally. You're changing your mindset. You're getting away from the daydream shit, and you're moving into more not realistic, because there's, you know, whatever you can, like, because daydreaming, it's not like that it's not real, it's just, it's not present and externally. It only exists within. So I feel like you're stepping away from what exists within and more into what what exists without. Okay, so that's cool. It's good because I'm getting like a rejuvenated energy. I just feel like kind of like a renewal. So not like a death card moment, although that could be likely for a lot of you, and perhaps, I don't know if I pulled that card for last month, but it's kind of just like it's not a painful, agonizing rebirth or anything. It's not even a rebirth. There seems to be a rejuvenation. I feel like an oil change, like a new tire, like a new pair of shoes. Like there's a lot of new here, a lot of new, and has a lot to do with your mindset and how you're perceiving things. And there's a big focus on the external world, which I think is great because that's gonna really keep you grounded during Scorpio season especially. And happy birthday to all my Scorpios. I love you guys. Like, Scorpio's my favorite sign. Okay, I got a thing for Scorpio. My Venus is in Scorpio, and then I have Pluto in Scorpio in my first house, so like I'm Scorpio dominant. Okay, so like I love you guys. But anyways, so being grounded during Scorpio season can be a little difficult for a lot of people, especially the more emotional and the more water dominant people. Unless you yourself are a Scorpio, really like Scorpio energy, then it's definitely a time to really thrive. Or perhaps you are grounded right now. Now I'm kind of feeling like all the water signs are pretty grounded right now. So that's really, really interesting. That's good though, that's really good. We do have Mars in Scorpio, I believe. Or is it in Libra right now? It's in Libra right now. It will head into Scorpio really soon though. So after Friday, sometime after Friday, which is tomorrow. Today is the 28th. Tomorrow's the 29th. So after the 29th, sometime after, Mars will head into Scorpio. I think that's going to help ground a lot for you guys, for the water sign. All right. And so coming in this month, and this can come in at any time, usually by the middle of the month though. And we have the Six of Pentacles, and this is a card of charity and of service. We also have Temperance, so there seems to be some kind of business deal happening. There seems to be some kind of management. So you could be managing, there could be a lot of money management. Again, you guys are really focused on the earth, the pentacle, the physical 3D reality this month, and I don't want to keep repeating myself, so keep that in mind. And so there seems to be, and again, like a renewal is what I'm getting, you know, a balance, some management. I'm hearing money management and time management for some of you, but all of you, like there seems to be a focus on money and resources. I feel like you're like, you're seeing what can you offer. Some of you are like, you're seeing what kind of output you can give. There's a lot of output here because there's such a big focus on the external. Now you're focused on, later this month, the energy that's coming in, you're going to be focused on your output. What can you put out? This could be anything. This could be like advice. It could be your emotions, your service, the work you do, like the habits you have, anything. It could be anything. There's just a focus on that. Very charitable energy, very giving energy, not greedy at all. I feel like you guys are gonna, I just feel like you guys have a lot to offer this month. So sometime this month, you're gonna have an opportunity to offer your service, or like your words of wisdom, or even financial aid. You have something to offer this month, and you guys should know what that is. It should hit your intuition right about now. If it hasn't already, you have something to offer. And the Ace of Wands is presenting you with an opportunity to offer this. And we have the Two of Cups. And that is, like, that's everyone's favorite card, right? That's the soulmate card. That's the eternal love card. But in my readings, I really don't like to focus on love readings so much, or relationships. You know, it's not really my forte. That could just be the grumpy old Capricorn in me. But so yes, a lot of you, some of you could have new love this month, whatever, you know, it's very likely because we have the Ace of Wands. So there is some kind of new opportunity coming in the realm of love. You're going to be really grounded and rooted though. It's not going to like, you're not going to be stuck in fantasies this month, I feel. Like, it'll come up. You know, you may meet somebody, or even your own relationship, you know, there could be like a lot of you know, a lot of romance and a lot of like just a lot of love in general. But you're really grounded this month. You're really protected. And this is Venus and Cancer energy. And again, you have really shiny, glittery armor on this month. So you are catching the attention of people. And I feel like people just, they want to be next to you. They want to absorb some of that shiny energy you've got going. And I feel for a lot of people, they're going to be able to open up and communicate with you because you're going to be more present. And by you being more present, you're going to be more receptive, and you're going to be more, I feel like a lot of you are going to listen more than talk more this month. At least you're going to observe and absorb a lot more this month. So yeah, it's receptive energy. Water signs are generally pretty receptive, but you know, it's very different. It's very different from the typical, the usual. So you could also be dealing with a Sagittarius or anyone with Sagittarius energy. Perhaps the Sagittarius can help you with what it is you have to offer. There's something you have to offer to people. Like I said, you should know what that is. If you don't know what it is, it's fine. The opportunity will present itself. Regardless, there's going to be an opportunity, a chance, a moment to birth something new here. Whatever it is that that resonates. Like I said, it could be relationship, it could be business, it could be personal, it could just be some general thing. It could be anything. Regardless, it's coming. It's coming this month. So what else? What else can I get? This actually went by pretty smoothly. The air sign video I kind of struggled with. It was a little all over the place, I'm not gonna admit. Air signs this month are they're on a roll. I would stay out of their way if I were you. And if you got air in your chart, then that's wonderful, because you guys are really taking off this month. And if not, if you don't really have air in your chart, at least no predominant air, like your rising sun or moon sign, or even like Venus, Mercury, or you know, Mars, then you know, it shouldn't be too chaotic for you. It's really grounded. If you have both water and air, it's going to be like a mix of both. You're going to be really on the go, but you're going to stay really level-headed, I feel, compared to somebody who's just like all air. Like they're going to, I don't know. Like I said, and I don't know why I thought about Aquarius, but if someone's like a triple Aquarius, if you know someone that's like all Aquarius, I would give them assistance. They might need your help, guys. Someone knows an Aquarius that's like a total Aquarius that's going to need some of your help, some of your grounding. And perhaps it's just your own presence, and perhaps it's you being more receptive and more like listening. Perhaps they just need to talk to somebody. So that's really specific. So however that message is for, take it and run with it. Because they're definitely taking off and running. You're gonna have to catch up if you don't hurry. Let's see here. There's just a lot of like feel-good energy stepping in this month. But it is gonna be up to you how you go about it. Because again, the challenge is the magician, and it's seeing magic in everyday things. I feel that even though you're stepping away from the La La Land shit, like you still want to maintain that magic, because magic exists all around us all the time. Like I'm followed by numbers all the time, and you know, my man thinks it's like dumb. Like he doesn't really, you know, I hate to call him out, but like he doesn't really, like he just thinks, oh, it's just numbers. But like, no, if I look at my phone and it's like a specific time, like that's not a coincidence to me. There's magic in that. And it's not like, you know, the ultimate sign or anything, but it's a sign nonetheless. So You just want to maintain seeing magic in the little things, and maybe see magic in little things instead of trying to see magic in big things. Maybe quit trying to receive that like one message that's like the message to all, because I don't think that exists. I mean, it does exist, don't get me wrong. God can really speak to us and really give us like the most divine message possible, right? The most meaningful message of our life. But that's not the point. Like this month, it's not about receiving like the ultimate message, and it's not really about receiving messages. It's just maintaining that inner, like I said, just seeing magic in everyday things. And I'm being drawn to bugs, so bugs are of significance. You might start noticing more bugs, or you're gonna like come across certain like spirit animal type bugs, right? Like butterflies are like the most common spirit animal bug, right? Spiders are too. So maybe pay attention to that. Maybe you need to spend more time outside. And I know it's getting cold. So like some of you are like wet bugs. Like it's like practically winter where I live. But if you're in the southern hemisphere, it's not winter time at all. So maybe that fits more for those in the southern hemisphere, which I really don't know if anyone in the southern hemisphere is watching this. I don't even really know if people are watching this, to be honest. I feel like at least one person is watching these videos all the way through. But regardless, bugs seem to be a theme right now. They may have a message for you. And I think it's what it is. It's like I said, it's seeing magic in the little things, and bugs are really little, generally speaking, you know. So like it's just like knowing that magic still exists. You don't have to always seek it. Like it's just gonna be there. You're always gonna get a message. You don't have to seek out. You don't even have to like make a big deal about it. Like I said, like I see numbers all the time. I don't really make a big deal about it anymore. When it first started, because it does come in phases, right? It's been heavy for like since last July, the end of July 2020. Numbers had really stepped in for me, and it's like been nonstop since. And because it's been nonstop, I'm able to be like, okay, well, it's not all like a big deal. Every now and then certain numbers will come up at certain times and it's like a big deal. But for the most part, it's just like some casual thing. If anything, it's kind of just like a reminder of like the magic that exists in everyday life. Like I said, the magic that exists in small things. So that's the challenge. And I can see how it's challenging because the Emperor's not really concerned with magic, right? He's more concerned with his kingdom and his rulership, you know, his kinghood. He's more concerned with business matters. He's more concerned with keeping his power, right? So he doesn't like necessarily have time for like, you know, like spiritual shit, right? He's just more, I believe this is Aries energy. So he's just more rooted in like control, dominance. Okay, but I don't see this aggressive. There's nothing out here that says it's a month of aggression. Again, like air signs, yeah, they have a very aggressive month ahead. But for you guys, nah, not really. Not really. Not too aggressive. You're going to be presented with a lot of opportunities, but or at least one good opportunity. There's a lot of really creative energy here, and I'm getting a lot of sexual energy between these two. So, you know, it might be a good time for you guys this month as far as that goes. Your intimate relationships should really improve. Not just romantic, but any kind of intimate relationship you have with someone will really improve. Business, personal, romantic, family, I see a coming together, an agreeing on something. I feel like there's going to be some really good understanding between you and other people this month. You're going to get it. That's what I heard. Like, you get it. You get me. You're gonna either, you know somebody, or you're gonna meet somebody that's like, they get you. Like, you don't gotta say anything, they just get it. They understand your quirkiness. They understand your like weird, deep obsessions. That's so funny. That's like really specific. They just get it. They're not judgy. There seems to be a big tie-in with air energy. So like Cancer and Aquarius, for some reason, there's something going on with you guys. Oh, but I think it's like, it could be good. For some of you, it's not, but for a lot of you, it's good energy. And if you don't know anyone that's an Aquarius that's like important or anything like that, or just whatever, like just perhaps check out Aquarius in your chart. And we do have Saturn direct in Aquarius now. It was pretty much retrograde all summer, so it just seems like Saturn's just on your side. That's what I'm getting. It's possible. I'm trying to think, like, do signs next to each other sextile, or is it 2 signs away that's sextile? I can't remember. Either way, there just seems to be like a cooperation, like a good connection. A good connection is brewing. Something really good's coming in, especially by the end of the month. Something really good's coming in for you. Your generosity and what you have to offer has something to do with it too. I feel like some of you are going to pick up a new skill, a new business skill perhaps, or something that you can turn into a business, or something that gives you kind of like a business mindset. And I'm getting like, I'm really drawn to like the bright lights. Like this has a, hold on. This has like a, you know, it looks like it's an eclipse essentially, but like there's light still shining, right? And then the Hangman, he's got like a sense of realization. So again, that like light bulb moment. And then here on the Temperance card, you have, I'm not sure exactly what that is, to be honest, but like just something's really shiny off in the distance. And then like the crown of the angel's head is like glowing. It's, you know, of the archangel. And then like I'm drawn to like shiny energy with this chariot, shiny, like it's just a shiny month, let's just say that. You're really glowing this month. You're really like you're not like down in the dumps. You know, you're not you're just more hopeful. You're more lively. I think you guys are going to get a huge boost of energy this month. You're way more lively this month. So that's really cool. I think that's it. To be honest, that was really quick. I don't know how long that was, but that was really quick for me. So that's great. That's really great. It's just a month to just get out of this, the moon energy, okay? Get out of your rose-colored glasses, guys. Like, take them off. Give it a break. Give it a rest. Put it down. Let's try on something new, okay? Because you've got something coming in later this month. And it's gonna need your full attention. So if you're just stuck, if you're gonna stay stuck in this moon energy, you're gonna miss this. Like, I don't know if you'll miss the opportunity, but you're gonna miss the mark. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be fully present for it. So, and I believe, like, you know, I kind of believe in determinism, how like stuff is set in stone, you know, and and someone that can like foresee the future, you know, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but like, or sound weird, but like, when you can see into what's to come, you kind of have this understanding, like, okay, well, certain things are meant to be. So like, we have free will, but like, do we really though, you know? And so like, I don't think you could ever really ruin a good thing, because if it was ruined, it wasn't meant to be. And I know that can be really harsh for some of you, and I apologize for that, especially if that like triggers you. But like, that's just the facts, right? And maybe that's just a new way for you to see things, right? So if it's not so much fact, like maybe it's just, you're kind of just like, well, you know, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So that's good, guys. I love to hear it. I love to see it, especially for my water signs. And surprisingly, I didn't channel any songs this reading. But I am like in my air element right now, so I'm more like, it's more intellectual right now. I'm not really feeling anything. So we will wrap it up now. We will go into the oracle messages, and I will pick an oracle card for each sign. And it's been shuffled already. We got the elemental oracle deck, and these are messages from the ancestors of Gaia. And I've channeled so much into this deck already, I'm kind of sick of it, so we're just gonna go ahead and just pull without saying anything. I've already shuffled, so I'm gonna pull it by opening it up like a book, and then we'll get whatever card comes up, right? So we'll start with Cancer, and I apologize for that singing bowl. It got really loud. So that's probably a good thing. This is the crown chakra singing bowl right now. So Cancer, what do we have for you? We have North. Wonderful, wonderful. That's the first oracle card in the deck. All right, Scorpio, what do we have for you? Bushfires. Okay. Got bushfires. And Pisces, my dear, dear Pisces. Sweet Pisces, what do we have for you? Ooh, dark matter. Very good. All right, so I'll read from the book and what it says for each card, and then if I channel anything, then I'll bring that up. Otherwise, I'll just move on to the next. All right, so Cancer, we have North, and the word for this is expansion, and the number of the card is number 1. And it says, North, expansion. Be guided, but do your research. Focus and honesty is needed to overcome obstacles. You know your true north, so be brave about the next steps. We may have a number of purposes in life, not just a single one. It is time for true adventure. So that's cool, guys. I feel like a lot of you guys, especially Cancers this year, like this whole year, I've been kind of tapping into, when I tapped into the Cancer energy, you guys are kind of just like in limbo, or you kind of just like staying, not like stuck, but you're kind of just like not much is happening, I feel. Perhaps a lot is happening, but it's like, I don't know, it's just like there's just something stuck, or like, I don't want to say stuck though, like that's not the right word. There's just something that's like keeping you in the same place somewhere in your life. But now it's like, I feel like you guys can really push forward now. And this card is all about direction, and it's all about like your inner compass is what I'm getting. Like, so this month, be guided by your inner compass. Go with what feels right. Go with your flow. Okay, not necessarily the flow of like, now again, I you know, there isn't a focus on the external, but go with your flow. Go at your own pace. Especially if like this year you feel like you've been stuck in one place in whatever area of your life, or maybe all areas of your life. Unstuck yourself by just kind of like follow your own compass, your own inner compass, your own intuition, your own guidance. That's what I'm getting from this. So that's good. It's really good. This is like Emperor energy for me right now. Like this is just honoring your word, honoring your soul, that kind of stuff, you know, like just kind of I'm hearing taking it with stride. So we'll leave it at that. All right, so Scorpio, we got bushfires, and the word for this is fury, and the number is 10. So I know this is kind of like a violent type of card, because, you know, bushfire isn't very, and it's a little depressing, I'm not gonna lie, because that's not great, right? Wildfires aren't good for animals and their habitat. So Scorpio, maybe there's something up with your habitat. Maybe there's some kind of chaotic disruption happening. Some kind of threat, if anything. All right, so bushfires, fury. Extreme emotions, once engaged, are hard to put back in the container. Anger is a healthy emotion, yet fury is less necessary. Warlike emotion should be tempered unless survival requires it. Emotional intelligence is required at this time. Okay, so like I'm feeling like you're being tested. Somebody's testing you. The universe is testing you. Or this is like what you're working on. You're trying to keep it in a container without being like, you're trying to keep it all in a container, but without like suppression, right? Because I feel like Scorpio is not one to suppress. They're one to hide, but they're not one to suppress. And so I feel like you're on the outside looking in to your own inner world, you know, emotional intelligence, right? This month is a month to be way more mindful of what is happening within you and to step out of that. You need to step out from your internal emotional world and take a look at it. Take a screenshot of it. Look at it from a new perspective. Hangman, right? I think if you do this, it'll give you time to evaluate. Like when you take a picture of something, you could sit there and really look at it. And so you might see something that you've missed. And so that could just be a big metaphor, because obviously you can't take a picture of your emotions. But metaphorically speaking, do that. Like take a screenshot, take a Polaroid, and evaluate the situation at hand. Emotional intelligence. So there you go, Scorpio. All right, Pisces, we got dark matter, and the word on this is mystery, and the card number is 38. All right, so we'll see what the book says. All right, dark matter, mystery. The world still has mystery, and this is a fine thing. Just because you cannot see it doesn't mean it is not there. You do not have to know the details of everything. Some things are better not revealed at this time. Have faith. So that's interesting, and I feel like, especially because Pisces is related to the moon, and you guys all collectively need to step away from your own self-deception. And so Pisces specifically, you know, and it's interesting because I pulled this card for somebody in the air signs. It could be Libra, but I got a completely different message than what I'm getting now. Like, I feel like when it comes to like spiritual guidance or like receiving messages from, you know, whatever, from the divine, and trying to get like that ultimate one message, you know, the one that rules them all, there's something you're not supposed to know right now. it's not like a limbo phase, but I did pick up on something like a crossroads for your water signs. So like I'm getting like you're like on a need to know basis this month. So keep that in mind. You're on a need to know basis this month. I cannot stress that enough. That's what I'm being told. Let go of expectation. You really want to embrace this hangman energy. And it's interesting because the hangman and the moon are both Pisces energies. So you really just want to like it is what it is, right? You just want to embrace the unknown, embrace the fact that you don't need to know everything, at least for this month. Your control, your emperor mode, I feel is just more about confidence, and confidence in that things are going to work out, and confidence that you don't necessarily need a sign from the universe. You know, like you don't, especially if you're someone that's really been relying heavily like on tarot readings or whatever, which is, you know, ironic because I'm giving you a tarot reading. But like if you rely really heavily on getting signs and messages, you gotta give that shit a break right now for this month, because that's not the time for it this month. It's really not. So just invite more play, as far as like there's like endless possibilities. And because you're on a need to know basis, trust that like everything's gonna work out. Everything will be fine. I really feel that for you guys. There's something you don't need to know, because what this Ace of Wands and Two Cups energy that's stepping in, like it's gonna be a surprise. And like now I'm kind of hoping you guys forget all about that, and it kind of comes in like as a real surprise for you guys. But you know, it's whatever. I just feel like, yeah, I think I got it out. So we're just gonna stop there. All right. So that concludes this reading, guys. It was really, really interesting for me. I hope it resonates. I hope you got something from it. And I do plan on coming back for mid-month check-ins. I know I was supposed to last month, but something came up and I just couldn't bring myself together to do it, unfortunately. But I feel great. Hopefully nothing like that happens again, and I can stay level-headed. And I probably will, because I'm a Pisces moon, so this reading is gonna hit me too, you know, not just you guys. So I hope to come back with a mid-month message to touch up on this, and we'll pull more oracle cards again for that. And that reading will be a lot shorter, because we're only gonna look at the current energies at that time. It won't be anything predictive. It's just kind of like, it's a check-in. So yeah, that's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Love you.